Hey everybody, welcome to Technically Unraveled. I'm Kristen Fehrenbach, the Senior Director of Microsoft Go-to-Market here at Pax8. Thanks so much for joining again. I want to make sure that you like, share, subscribe, because we've got some cool stuff in the pipeline coming to you. So let's go ahead and start out with some updates. The world is always changing in Microsoft, so a lot of enablement is going to be coming your way. I want to talk about the Unlocking Business Success for Copilot for M365. This event will be coming your way soon. This is specific for anybody who's really just wanting to get some live demo experience with Copilot. So the link to register is down below. I would love to see you there. We have a killer team that is going to be going through these live demos with you. You're not going to want to miss out on that one. Next, we have the Microsoft Monthly Update. This is the one that we do every month. So this one is coming this next week. So if you haven't registered, please make sure you do. I'm going to be out of office, but you've got a killer team that is going to go through a ton of new updates with you. So please make sure you register. We've got programmatic stuff happening. There's always things changing in the world of Copilot right now. So please make sure you register, interact. And I think what's really cool about that event, you can actually go in, you can ask questions. Everybody's on the back end to actually get those questions answered in real time. So please make sure you go register for that one. And once you register, you're there for each one attending afterwards. That way you at least, if you can't attend live, we'll get you the recording sent over. All right, Business Applications Bootcamp. I feel like it's been too long. So I'm really excited about this. This is North America specific. Anybody can go ahead and register. It'll just be at a funky time. But this is going to be July 16th and 17th. So North America, please make sure that you are looking at this event. It's been a little bit since we've had one. Really excited to go ahead and revamp these. We've got a lot of new content that's built in. Would love to have you, giving you plenty of runway. That way you can block out those calendars. All right. There's a lot of updates all the time, right? Pricing, notifications, whatever it is. So you might be saying, well, where's the best place to get these? So I'm going to give you two different options here, right? Well, three. You can come join me here. I try to give you all of them in this cute little box really quick, make sure that we go through them. But I do want to make sure that we call out the Pax8 Microsoft newsletter. So that is the same link every single month. I know Ashley Moretti works really hard on this to make sure that pricing, updates, all of that is included. So that way, when it's updated, you just save that one link, refresh, you're ready to go. Now, the Microsoft Direct Source, that is going to be located down below as well, and it's the Partner Center announcements. You get all kinds of updates in here, and they're not all relevant to every single partner, but that way you're not ever missing anything. Usually, I just open it in the morning, check through. I did see that earlier this week, there was an update for Azure RIs, for instance. They're making some changes to the price list for Legacy. So make sure you go in. You can always learn more there as well. Lastly, we are almost at Beyond. I'm so excited. I get to go in late next week. But if you were going to be at Beyond, I'm going to be at Beyond. Our Microsoft team is going to be there. Our guest that will be on in just a little bit will be there in our Microsoft booth during the expo hours. Please make sure you stop by the booth. I would love to say hi, take a picture, take a selfie. I would love to see you all, give some high fives, and say hello. All right, before we say hi to our guest, I'm going to toss it on over to a cool video we put together for you.
Pax8 Tech for Nonprofit is a combination of our great work in the nonprofit space that we've been doing for a number of years now, and really culminating into a program that we can truly provide technology and empower nonprofits and our partners to create lasting change.
Some of the benefits with the Pax8 Tech for Nonprofit program is really this being an aggregation point for MSPs committed to supporting their nonprofit customers. Pax8 will provide important training, deal support, and exclusive offers, ensuring MSPs are positioned to deliver the same experience they do with their other clients to this important business segment. This program will leverage what's always made Pax8 great, which is specialized cloud expertise, a strong marketplace, channel thought leadership, and best-in-class partner enablement.
Working with Pax8 really enables us to set a standard that we can now take to market and scale. We have the fantastic marketplace and catalog, which means we get real-time access to product information, pricing, specific details, training as well, particularly from the academy side of things on products, and the support we get from our account manager as well. If we can't get in the portal, is second to none.
Pax8 continues to curate these different vendors like Dropsuite and Microsoft so that we can get this nonprofit pricing. It just really makes it so much easier for us to have a conversation with these nonprofits that do have the limited resources. There's 10 million nonprofits that are out there that need help with their technology. Pax8 is awesome. I mean, it literally gives us a one-stop shop to really any technology that we would want to talk to our clients about.
So when I think about what's unique about Pax8, it's really that desire to do things with non-profit at the forefront of what they focus on, and then deliver that on a global basis. One of the greatest things that I've seen occur in the last year or so is the Pax8 partner community, the non-profits. Really tremendous opportunity for peers to come together and share best practice, to hear the latest, even to work together on opportunities as well.
This program will benefit partners, customers, and also our vendors. It drives a positive brand recognition and a brand awareness. We are very much proud of the communities that we're building.
Well, big shout out to our Pax8 Studios team for putting that together. This is definitely a passion project for some people. Some people it's their full-time job, but this program overall, we are so excited to bring to Pax8. So there's nobody better to talk about it than Pathum. Thanks so much for joining us today.
Hello, Kristen. No, thank you for having me here. First time on Technically Unraveled. I've been waiting to join this show for a while. I'm Pathum, and I'm the Pax8 Nonprofits Program Manager. My job is basically to work with our vendors and our partners to help them go to market in the nonprofit space. Yeah.
Awesome. I'm so happy to have you on. And I mean, this felt like just such a perfect moment to really make sure that we were honing in. So I want to start off by talking about the new Pax8 program. It just launched. Just tell me about it from the top, if you don't mind.
Yeah, sure thing. But hey, you didn't get me a chance to give me my fun fact. I've been working on this.
Fun fact. You're right. I got too excited. Let's start with the fun fact, yeah. And then the program. Good call.
I know. Yeah, I've put a lot of thought into it. But hey, Kristen, you might not know about this about me. I'm very much of a fun person, so there was too many facts to choose from, if I say so myself, obviously. But yeah, if I were to pick one thing, and you might think, oh, how boring is that fact? But hey, keeping up with the theme today, my fun fact is I have cornea transplants in both my eyes. Essentially means I see through dead people's eyes. Yeah. And hey,
what?
I know. And it was basically because I had a condition called keratoconus, so it was leading to blindness. But I was lucky enough to get a cornea donation, which was facilitated by a nonprofit organization called Sri Lankan Eye Donation Society. Keeping up with the theme today, obviously. And I'm incredibly grateful for the donors as well as these organizations that made it possible. And I'm just one in a million who has benefited from the stuff that nonprofits do every day. Yeah, that's my fun fact.
Oh my gosh, I can see why you would be so passionate about this. That's amazing, and I'm so happy for you. I almost skipped over this part, Pathum.
I know. I mean, I couldn't have let you do that. So, hey.
No. I mean, that's an amazing story, and I think that really is a really strong starting point for why so many of us are so passionate, right? Like you've got that direct tie. So many of us have those direct ties, and it definitely helps explain how you are so passionate about it. So please take us away with your newly launched program.
Yeah, of course. So this program officially launched a couple of weeks ago on the 15th of May, but it has been in the making for a while now, more than a year. It is called Pax8 Tech for Nonprofit Program. And I don't know if that name gives anything away, but let me elaborate a little bit. So this program touches on three main external stakeholders of Pax8, which is vendors, our resellers, and customers, in this case, nonprofit customers. And the program is built on three main pillars. First one is marketplace curation, which is basically identifying solutions that are hyper relevant to this sector. And with our strategic partnerships with our vendors, we want to make these solutions affordable and accessible to the nonprofits through Pax8 Marketplace. And then comes the reseller development. This is all about how we empower and enable our partners to go to market in the nonprofit sector. How can we help them to grow their business while doing good to the world? And finally, I think the most important one is social impact. We know, as we just touched now, nonprofits work tirelessly to solve some of the world's most challenging problems. It could be providing shelter to the homeless, or educating rural communities, or funding research to cure diseases, or could be facilitating organ donations. Their mission is to make the world a better place. And ultimately, what we want to do is put the power of technology in the hands of nonprofits so they can accelerate their mission. And at Pax8, we believe it is our shared responsibility as well as an opportunity to serve this sector in need. So this program, the Tech for Nonprofit program, is all about building partnerships with our vendors and our MSPs who share similar values with us.
It is so exciting because we've both worked directly at Microsoft, right? So we're familiar with that. But at this point, there's some other vendors that have really jumped in. And so I know the video gave a few of those away, but tell me about the vendors that are jumping in and also making some of these offers.
Yeah, of course. So it should not be a surprise to hear that nonprofit organizations, one of the biggest considerations they have when it comes to technological investments, it is the cost. So if you want to sell more technology to nonprofits, we have to make sure they're affordable to them. And I must say, Microsoft has been the true pioneer in this space with their Tech for Social Impact program. Most of their catalog is heavily discounted for nonprofits. We're talking about steep 60 to 70% discounts. And that doesn't end there. They also donate licenses like Business Premium. Did you know that nonprofits get up to 10 Business Premium for free? And I'm not going to talk much about Business Premium because we talk about it all the time, but it is the hero
You
solution.
got to at least make the drop. You know I love it.
I know, and they get it for free. So yeah, imagine that. And I want to highlight that all the nonprofit offers, the cloud solutions from Microsoft, are available through Pax8 Marketplace, so you don't have to go anywhere else to get them. And then we have BitTitan. BitTitan is a tool that enables easy migration of email and data from nearly any source. So if you have a nonprofit customer who wants to move from on-prem or a different cloud, you can definitely use that tool, and it is discounted for nonprofits. And we have two email security solutions. IronGuard and MailGuard are also offering discounted pricing. And what I'm most excited about is the latest addition to the program, Dropsuite. If you don't know about them, they're a backup and continuity solution. And this offer, the nonprofit discount, is exclusive to Pax8. You will not be able to find it anywhere else, including directly with Dropsuite. So I'm really excited to have them in our portfolio, and we'll keep adding more and more. So this program and the portfolio will expand, so our partners will have a multiple vendor offerings to select from.
That is awesome. And just to see how these other vendors want to get involved and they're willing to do these offers, especially they're doing them just through Pax8, so it's just for Pax8 partners, really hits it home. So it sounds like there's a lot to offer. It's not just business premium, right? Like we have other things now, which is really exciting. So there's a lot to offer, but I think the who is super important. So what is the actual market opportunity that's available for partners today?
Yeah, so nonprofit sector is one of the largest and fastest growing sectors in the world, and there's estimated 10 million nonprofits globally. And if you just look at USA, we are looking at about 1.5 million charities, and the workforce is like massive as well. 1 in 10 Americans are employed by nonprofits, and it is the third largest sector for employment in America. And you see similar sort of proportions in Australia as well. And if you look at UK, we are looking at about close to 1 million trustees involved in day-to-day operations of nonprofits, and more than 40 million volunteers participating in nonprofit activities as well. The global market size for software solutions in itself is about $37 billion. This is coming from Microsoft reporting, and looking at the overall technology span, it is sitting north of $155 billion annually. So there's a bit of a misconception that nonprofits do not have money, or nonprofits mean no profit. But this can't be further from the truth. The recent reports shows that about 2/3 of nonprofit organizations have an annual budget of $1 million. And it's not that they don't have money, it's that they want to spend the money in the right place. If the technology is helping them to drive their mission, they will invest, right? And it is a widely and untapped market. I want to highlight that because Microsoft is the largest provider in this space, and even they haven't reached even the 10% of this market. So there's a big field for us to go after, and this is the market that we want, Pax8 want you to tap into, and we would like to help you to do that.
So let's say that we've maybe got some partners who haven't sold into this market yet. And I mean, obviously there's a lot of opportunity with all the stats that you just gave. I mean, it's incredible that 1 in 10 are working at a nonprofit today. So partners might be saying like, okay, maybe interested now, right? But how are they going to learn more about this through Pax8 if they don't already know?
Yeah, so I think the good starting point would be to visit our webpage. You should be able to find the link in the description there. You will be able to download a partner playbook that gives a bit more information about the market opportunity and why Pax8. So we're talking about actually the second pillar of our program, right? Reseller development, how we help our partners to get into this space, grow in this space. The main driver we do that is through Pax8 Academy. We have a nonprofit hub in there, which has multiple nonprofit specific courses that you can enroll and learn about this sector and how to sell to this sector as well. And we keep on expanding resources available in there. But the next one I want to touch on is, like you heard on the video, is Pax8 Nonprofit Partner Community. This was spearheaded by our good friend Nathan Stokes. I know he joined the TECHnically Unraveled a couple of months ago. He's based in the UK, and he started this initiative almost a year ago with UK and Ireland. And we saw the success, and we expanded it across multiple regions. Now we have a Pax8 partner, nonprofit partner community in North America as well as Benelux, and we're soon launching in the Baltics and the Nordics as well. All the links are down below. Please find your region and sign up, and hopefully we'll get to your region if it's not there soon enough. But the communities are a great place to learn about this sector, sort of what's new in the sector from our vendors, and also if you want to learn about what's happening with NCE, that's a good place to join, and also to network with your like-minded peers, right? And I was talking to a partner the other day. She's based on the UK, and she was telling me how much value this community has brought to her business. So what she's learning there has given her the confidence to go out to market in this sector, knowing that Pax8 has got their back, and she has connected with the other community members and learned from each other as well. And it just does not stop there either. So if you're part of the community, you'll be the first to know about our partner enablement sessions, our promotions that are specific to nonprofits, and go-to-market support. And in some cases, we will open up like customer acquisition opportunities as well. So yeah, you should definitely sign up today.
Awesome. So partner community is super important because there's lots of things that come as benefits there. But can any partner sell into this market? And then if they can or can't, then, I mean, how do we verify customers after that? Because what do we do here?
Yeah, no, that is a great question. Any partner can sell to this market. There's no restrictions there. Even the communities, if you want to sort of get into the nonprofit space or grow your business in the nonprofit space, you can join the communities, no restrictions. But the customer has to be verified as a nonprofit. And currently we use the Microsoft eligibility assessment to verify this. And there are a couple of reasons that we do this. First of all, we want to make sure these discounts are landing in the right place, right? So we don't want anybody to access this discount. We want those funds to go to nonprofit organizations. And Microsoft has a very vigorous and thorough process to qualify these customers, and that's why we use that process to make them, to validate them. You can find the eligibility criteria in the Microsoft webpage. You can find the link down below as well. But I'll give you a quick overview of the eligibility criteria. So there are two main eligibility requirements. One of them is they have to be legally recognized as a nonprofit organizations, and this differs from country to country. If you're in the US, we're talking about the 501c3 qualification, and also globally, public libraries and museums are also eligible for nonprofit offers. That is something lots of people don't know about. And the second one is we're looking at is their mission eligible? Basically looking at the organization mission is there to benefit the local communities. And there are a couple of organizations with exceptions. Even though they sort of meet that criteria, they won't qualify because there are other programs to help those customers, like education customers have their education pricing. But hey, if you're a nonprofit organization, you're more likely than not to qualify. So if you have one, please refer them to the eligibility page. They can register. I see so many nonprofit organizations that are not leveraging these offers. They don't know about it. So please go talk to your customers and get them registered. Yeah.
Awesome. I love it. So there's a lot of nonprofits that might be using Excel or not using some of these vendors and tools, which can raise some security concerns, right? So can you talk to me about why some of these tools, vendors, features, and functions might be really, really important specifically in this sector?
Yeah, no. So the cybersecurity is the biggest risk factor faced by nonprofit organizations. According to Microsoft's Digital Defense Report that came out about a year ago, NGOs and think tanks are the second most targeted sector globally for cyber attacks by nation-state actors. In fact, nearly half of the nonprofit organizations participated in a study experienced a security breach in the past 12 months. And
Wow.
Despite this risk, yeah, I know, despite this risk, 65% of nonprofits are not confident in their cybersecurity. So as an MSP serving this sector, you have to understand why they are targeted and why they are vulnerable and what are the consequences, right? So I think the sensitivity of the data that they hold makes them a prime target for these cyber criminals, right? They hold data on donor information, which would be like credit card details, so how much they donate, how often they donate, It could be financial records, the grants they receive, how they distribute those grants, and most importantly, I think the beneficiary information. Nonprofit organizations work with victims of domestic violence or victims of human trafficking, or they could hold like sensitive medical data that you don't want to be exposed. But they hold all this data, and I keep saying data because I'm from Australia, by the way. That's how we say data over there. So, but yeah, they hold this data, but they're not well equipped to protect them. So they're under-resourced or understaffed, or they don't have the right technology to do that. And we know nonprofits rely on trust and goodwill of the public, and reputational damage can be irreversible, right? So the first conversation as an MSP you should have with the nonprofit organization is security. And we have a full academic course on digital security for nonprofits as well. You can check it out to learn more about this space. And also, these vendors with all these security offerings are a good place to start to equip your nonprofit with the right tools. Yeah.
Business premium. Okay. So discounted licensing, it's always a sticky subject. So help me wade through this one, Pathum, because I think that we need to demystify how partners can still make money selling discounted licenses.
I know that's a great question. Question that we get a lot of times. Discounting pricing, the licensing is only the gateway to this sector. So, like I mentioned before, nonprofits want to spend money on the right places as long as it helps to accelerate their mission. So, one of the reports that came from Salesforce shows that digitally mature nonprofits are 5 times more likely to achieve their mission goal, right? So they know that technology can help. Technology will accelerate their mission. We just have to help them to adopt the technology. And there's a significant gap between the demand for technology and trusted service providers that can help these organizations. And this is where you can help, and you can grow your business while helping these organizations as well. But particularly on the licensing, let's have a look at this example, right? As you can see on the screen, we are looking at an organization, a 30-seat nonprofit organization. That's like many nonprofit organizations in America and worldwide sitting on that SMB space. Previously, they might have just used the Microsoft grant licenses, right? Just business basic you get for free. So what can we do with Pax8 nonprofit offerings to elevate their security, right? And let's not forget, as I highlighted on top row there, business premium. We want to get them all on business premium. You get 10 licenses for free, and the rest of them are heavily discounted as well. But on top of that, if we add Dropsuite for backup and continuity and MailGuard for email security, what we're looking at now is a whole security stack that is less than $10 per person, right? And the overall saving for the nonprofit organization is over $600 a month. But hey, we are looking at how we can use this to grow our business, right? Previously, you weren't making any margin from this customer. But with this solution stack now, you are making more than $45 per month. And as I said, it is only the gateway. It's only the starting point. When you deliver value to your customer, when you have your customer right at sort of the heart, the news tend to travel, right? They will want to spend more with you. They don't have the skills and resources in-house, so you can help with the sort of managed services or project work, consultation, security audits, all that comes into place, and that can like retain your customer and also attract new customers as well.
Awesome, man. I love the fact that other vendors are meeting Microsoft here. We're going to make them more secure. We're going to make sure that people's information is protected. And I feel like the show has gone by way too fast, and I have a ton of other questions. So you're going to have to come back. But before I let you leave, Pathum, if you were a partner, what would be just your 30-second pitch for this program?
Yeah, sure. So As I said, there's a massive untapped market opportunities to serve the nonprofit sector with technological needs, right? And Pax8 Tech for Nonprofit program is here to help you to make the most out of that opportunity. Our mission is to create a marketplace with relevant and affordable solutions for nonprofits and enabling and empowering our partners to take the power of technology to the hands of nonprofits. And we want to help you grow your business while doing good to the world. And that's what we're here for.
It was perfect. I love it. Pathum, thank you so much for your time today going over this incredible program, and congratulations on the official launch. This is going to be huge for our partners.
Thank you very much, Kristen. Thank you for having me. And if you're beyond, come see me. I'll be around. Would love to see you there and have a chat. Yeah.
Absolutely. All right. You heard it from Pathum. He's going to be in our Microsoft booth. Please make sure you stop by. We are not going to have a show next week, but guess what's coming up? Beyond Live. So make sure that you like, share, subscribe, because I want to make sure that you get all of the recent updates. It's going to be myself and David Powell. We look forward to seeing you then. Bye.